Have you ever felt like a retrograde season was just so hard that it was here specifically to ruin your life? What if I told you retrograde seasons are not setbacks, but instead they are a gift to actually understand what is holding you back? In this video, I want to help you understand that retrogrades are not here to punish you. They are here to show you exactly what subconscious thing is holding you back from doing the thing you want to do. Hello, my love. My name is Reilly X. I am a spiritual guide, a witchy coach, and I am the creator of the RX Rewrite. This is my 3.5-week coaching container designed to help you create clarity out of the chaos. This is not just about spiritual woo-woo stuff. This is about real life change. How do you feel better in your day-to-day life? How do you actually feel more grounded from a spiritual perspective, right? It's about taking these spiritual concepts and learning to feel good in your daily life, because what is the most spiritual thing you can possibly do? Have a human experience. Say it with me. Having a human experience. It is a spiritual experience. So learning to feel good with the ebb and flow of energy is pretty much the whole deal. So this Mercury retrograde coming up is one of many retrogrades. I've been calling it the retrograde parade, okay? We currently have Neptune retrograde, Saturn just went retrograde, Mercury is going retrograde this week, Chiron will go retrograde later this month, and I did forget Pluto is already retrograde as well. So what's happening here is there is a huge inward focus. Retrograde just means that if we were to look through a telescope, it looks like the planet is spinning backwards or like it's gone off its orbit. What's really happening is it's our perspective from Earth. So as it's like looping into a different, I'll just put a picture so you understand. So energetically speaking, it's sort of a hiccup in the energy. It is a turning back in order to pick back up and move forward with more ease. It's a great time to clear resistance, clear out the chaos, reorganize, like, where am I actually headed? What is holding me back? What do I need to process? What do I need to release in order to actually move forward? Now, why retrogrades are so different than, say, I don't know, a full moon. A full moon is about 2 to 4 days of this intense buildup and then this flow. But retrogrades are an entire season. Mercury retrogrades last anywhere between 3 to 4 weeks. And depending on the year, Mercury can retrograde 3 to 4 times a year. This is not like some random event that we don't know what's happening, right? This is not like way back in the day when all of a sudden someone saw the first eclipse and they didn't know it was happening. It's not like that. We know it's coming. We know it's happening. But what is the energy of it? Now, that depends on the current alignment of energies, the astrology of that moment, and your personal natal chart. This particular Mercury retrograde starts on July 17th, and it's going to be entirely in the sign of Leo. That doesn't always happen either. Usually it's 2 signs because Mercury does move pretty quickly. But this time around, it's going to be entirely in Leo. The reason this is a really big deal is Leo is about self-expression. Leo is creativity, it's joy, it's you finding your connection to life. Now, with Mercury retrograde in Leo, it's going to be opposing Pluto retrograde in Aquarius. So this energy is really asking us, what do we want for ourselves? How do we want to express our authenticity? What is holding us back from speaking our deeper truth? That is the entire idea behind the retrograde rewrite. How do you start to actually live an authentic life? How do you actually speak up for yourself when you are ready to create something? How do you see the value in it for yourself? One of my favorite things about retrogrades is it's funny how you start to like speak out loud the things that you need to subconsciously hear. I just sent an email this morning to my email list. You can subscribe through rxtarot.com if you're interested. And I was talking about how weird it is that I've noticed a couple of things that I've been saying out loud were exactly the things I needed to hear. talking to my cat and saying what I needed to hear was one of those things that made me feel like I was more connected to my source. I was more connected to my soul, because I started to realize, like, whoa, I'm saying exactly what I need to hear. I just remembered, did I say Neptune is retrograde? Maybe I did. Neptune is also retrograde. This retrograde rewrite is all about helping you better understand how to connect to your energy and use astrology and human design to make more sense of your day-to-day life. It's not about being spiritual and having your regular life. It's about combining the two. It's about seeing how when you are actually energetically aligned with what you want and you're showing up in that place, you create real change in your own life. Many people don't understand that just sitting with yourself and letting the thoughts pour out, writing it down, acknowledging what you actually want, shifting through difficult emotions, processing that, they don't realize that's how you get your power back. Most people think at some point things are going to get better for me. At some point, I'm just going to feel better at some point, which is not necessarily wrong, but the reason is source energy wants you to feel better. So your job is to get the fuck out of the way. Get the fuck out of the way. Source energy wants to heal you. Well-being abounds. And when you really actually know that to your core, you understand how to get out of the way. That is what the retrograde rewrite is all about. It's about seeing yourself more clearly and clearing out the bullshit. If this resonates and you know you are in a season of deep rewriting and connecting to your inner being, the retrograde rewrite was made for you. This 3.5-week container is all about connecting you back to how sacred your emotions are. No longer running from the negative feelings, but sitting with them and using them as fuel. My intention with this container is to give you the space to integrate your lessons. Heal from a place of feeling good, not from a place of being depleted and having to dig more things up and feeling into your past. That is not what this is. This is 3.5 weeks of sitting with your joy and realizing what's in the way of that and acknowledging that and having more acceptance for it so you can actually let the joy bloom. The link is in the description below if you're interested to join this coaching program. There is only 10 spots available and we start on July 18th. So let me know if you're interested. Retrogrades don't break you. They reveal what is ready to be born within you. So if you're ready to walk this alchemist path with me, you can subscribe here and check out all of my offers at rxtarot.com.